To make your voting experience successful, the Paulding County Election Staff offers the voters of Paulding County this instructional video on Georgia's new voting system. All voters should be prepared to vote by having their photo ID out, ready for verification and check-in. Once the photo ID is scanned, the poll worker will verify the voter. When the voter is verified, the voter will confirm by signing the electronic poll book. A voter card containing the ballot style of the voter will be made and issued to the voter. When the voter enters the voting area, they will insert their voter card into the ballot marking device. The voter will make their selection on the screen. Voters will select Next, located in the lower right corner of the screen, to advance the screen to the next race contained on the ballot. Voters may select Previous or Review at any time during the voting process to view their ballot or make changes. Once all races are voted, the voter has the opportunity to review their choices by using the scroll bar at the bottom of the screen. Should the voter desire to make changes, they may select Back to Ballot and review once changes are made. If the voter is satisfied with their choices, the voter will select Print Ballot. Their choices will be confirmed and the ballot will print. When the ballot prints, the voters will see a QR code which contains the selections they made. The selections will also be printed below a QR code for the voter's verification. There is no personal information contained in this QR code. When the voter is satisfied with their ballot, they will remove the voter card from the ballot marking device, take their voted ballot, and proceed to the ballot scanner. The voter will return their voter card to the station host, then insert their ballot into the ballot scanner to cast their vote. Once the vote is cast, it is final. The voter will receive their I'm a Georgia voter sticker and their voting experience is complete. To demo the system in person, please visit the elections office or check out our Facebook page for a schedule of public demonstrations.
The temperatures have officially dropped and the holiday season is upon us.
What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving, Jessica?
You know, I love to spend time with my family, but I have to say that Thanksgiving food, it's the best. What about you?
True. I love waking up Thanksgiving morning and turning on the parade and cooking with my mom and my sister.
That's a good one.
Let's see what's going on this month. I'm Elizabeth McDonald.
And I'm Jessica Lord, and this is the PC Scene. Elizabeth, on behalf of the team, I want to welcome you to the PC Scene. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Nothing symbolizes the holiday season more than a wreath on the front door. It is like a welcome sign for all the visitors to your home.
Learn how to make your own wreath from greenery in your garden with Paulding Master Gardeners. Join them for their first annual Holiday Wreath Workshop on Saturday, December 7th.
So I understand you are a library assistant at the Hiram Library.
Yes, I am. You can find me most days working at the circulation desk. But for now, let's head over to the Dallas Library to see what is happening at the libraries this month. Here we are at the Dallas Library, and I'm going to tell you about some of the upcoming events we have at the Paulding County Libraries. On November 11th from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Hiram Library, we have a teen cooking competition. Teens 11 to 18 will be divided into teams and given an assortment of ingredients. They will be given a time limit to create the best dish and dessert that will be judged based on taste, presentation, and creativity. On November 12th at 5 p.m. at the Crossroads Library, kids can create a lovable and not-so-furry fall animal out of rocks and paint. Throughout the month of November, the New Georgia Library will be hosting a number of writing workshops in honor of National Novel Writing Month. They will be providing a space for writers of all ages to come and work, edit, and collaborate with other writers in the community and reach their writing goals. Also in honor of National Novel Writing Month, Thursdays in November, the Dallas Library will be hosting an event for teens 12 to 19. Come and play an online writing game and use your words to defeat monsters, all while working on your very own novel. For more information about the Paulding County Library events, you can follow our Facebook pages or visit wgrls.org. There are many fun daily activities at the Senior Center, so you're sure to find something that will interest you.
They have billiards, quilting, Bible study, pinochle, canasta, jazzercise, and art class.
Contact the Senior Center for specific times and days for each activity.
The Senior Center has many great special events coming up this month as well. On November 11th, there will be a card-making class, and on November 13th, primetime dance at 7:30.
They will also be hosting the annual Citizens for Seniors Dinner and Bingo on Tuesday, November 24th.
The Dallas Theater is proud to host Benny Wills as he delivers his Walk the Line show in tribute to Johnny Cash. Tickets are $22.
The Board of Commissioners' monthly meetings will be held on November 12th at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Veterans Day is November 11th, so make sure to thank a veteran for their service, not just on this special day, but every day.
That's what's happening this month on the PC scene.
Thanks for joining us and have a very happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'm Austin Haygood.
And I'm Felicia Wama.
Welcome to the November 2019 edition of Paulding Post.
With Thanksgiving coming up, it has me thinking about what I'm thankful for. At the top of my list is, of course, family and friends. What about you, Austin?
Family, friends, and being able to work with Team Paulding is always a great pleasure. We want to wish everybody that's watching, everybody in Paulding County, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great November, and let's check out the show. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
No, it's
Stargirl. We sat down with Emily Shipp with the Dallas Theater to talk about her role as liaison for film productions in Dallas.
Stargirl, as many of you know, is the newest addition to the city's film production resume. Emily gave us an awesome interview, so let's get the cameras rolling and see what she had to say about Stargirl.
Hi, Emily. Thanks for talking with us today.
You're welcome. It's nice to be here.
Can you tell us what you do for the City of Dallas?
Yes, I am actually the manager of the Theater and Civic Center. So we've got two venues that a lot of times the folks in the city do not realize there's two venues here. We've got the historic theater, and on the back side we have the newly renovated and added on Civic Center space.
Well, we heard you had a special position working with the Stargirl production team as a liaison for Dallas.
Yes, it just makes sense for the department that is involved with production and theater to be involved with the filmings that happen down here in the city. It also was convenient because the first scenes that were filmed here were filmed interior of the theater. So it just kind of became part of what we do here. And yes, I am the city liaison, so any filmings that are downtown on public city property do come through me as far as scheduling and working with our department heads. You've got to incorporate the police department, the public works department, the marshal, all of that. So that all falls under my realm of duties here for the city, and it's something I very much enjoy.
Well, did you get to meet any of the cast?
Working with Jeff Johns was absolutely phenomenal. I didn't know who Jeff Johns was. I'm not a comic person, and Shelley, my assistant manager, and her husband are hardcore comic folks from all those classics, and Jeff Johns is the name of all names in the comic world. He wrote Stargirl. It is a tribute to his sister who was lost in a plane crash when she was a teenager. It is a story among many. He has worked on every big DC project you could possibly imagine, written for Green Lantern. I mean, he is DC Comics. He's phenomenal. So getting to work with him behind the scenes, to sit behind the camera and the monitors while we were filming some stunts on Main Street and getting his take and the director's take on what was happening. For the theater nerd in me, that was way more exciting than meeting any of the stars, because that's the kind of stuff that is very special and unique to what we get to do here, and an experience that I won't get to have very often. So it was really, really cool.
Do you know why Dallas was chosen to be Blue Valley, Nebraska?
First and foremost, the city of Dallas is a film-ready city. That is something our mayor and council worked hard to make sure happened here, which basically means that we are welcoming and ready for groups to come down and film. Ironically, we had a filming from Legacies, which is also a Warner Brothers production, back last November. And one of the location scouts for that show had been out here and left Legacies, was moving on to Stargirl, and knew what they were looking for in Stargirl, and that was a hometown atmosphere, very Americana, a very family feel. And he was like, hey, I was just in this small town. They're fantastic to work with. It's a beautiful little town. It's exactly what you're looking for. They bring the whole production crew out, Jeff Johns, the directors, and they fell in love when they got here.
So having Dallas chosen, how does that benefit the city?
Oh wow, that's huge. First and foremost, it's exposure for the city, right? It's a small town. It is another spot here in the state of Georgia that is bringing in more film revenue, which, as we know, it's the Hollywood of the South, right? It's the new place for filming to take place. When there are production companies down here, you might have noticed that some of the awnings were replaced on some of the buildings. The production company prefers to use local companies and businesses to make that happen. They don't bring in like their companies from Atlanta or farther out. They ask us, hey, we need an electrician. Who do you recommend? Hey, we need to do this. We need new awnings. We need new signage. Is there anybody local that you would recommend? Their goal and desire is to put more money back into our community. So, it's a win-win for all of us, for sure.
That does sound great. So what other productions have you worked with?
Oh, let's see. We started out with Joyful Noise. There was Forever My Girl, which came out a few years ago. Super sweet little love story that was filmed right here. The community coffee mural on the side of the building right there near Paulding Trophy. That was actually done for that movie, and we loved it. And the owner of the building loved it, and we're like, yeah, we can totally keep that. Legacies back last fall, and then of course most recently there was 13 episodes of Stargirl, and the city of Dallas was featured in 11 of those 13 episodes.
Oh wow, I didn't realize there had been that many.
Yep, they film all, it's a streaming show, so that's the new hot thing, right? Everything's streamed and released all at one time, and Stargirl will be released, we're thinking probably about the beginning of 2020, and it will be released in its entirety. So the entire season will be released. But there was 13 full episodes, and the city of Dallas was in 11 of the 13. Yeah, it's huge.
Well, thanks for talking to us today and telling us all about this. It sounds like it's a real exciting thing for you to get to be involved with.
Yes, for sure.
Was there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I would just say that, if you have any questions about filming here in the city, don't hesitate to give me a call. Reach out via email. I'll be happy to answer. And we know as the city that it can be a little bit inconvenient at times, but it's well worth it for the city and for the community as a whole in the end, and to be patient and to enjoy it, because it will be super fun come January when we get to see our small town featured in such a way. So,
Thank you.
Deep in the unknown depths of Paulding County, Georgia, we stumbled upon a pond filled with exotic koi fish.
We met with the pond's caretaker, John, to find out how these beautiful fish ended up here in Paulding County.
Crikey!
We're here with John from DOT. He works in our traffic ops. John, tell us about this project, this little gem that's hidden in one of our parks.
Well, it's a pond. It's 2,200 gallons. 2.5 years ago, it was stagnant. The plumbing was broken. It wasn't working. There was no electricity running to it at the time. So I thought, well, I could take some of my koi fish from home and bring them here if I get this up and running. Got the fire department to help us out. They were able to one day bring in 3 tankers in with their training crew. Had to get another waterfall, had to get more plumbing, had to get more plumbing connectors, things like that. But once I got it all done, I got building maintenance helped me with getting electricity run back out here. And I brought in my own personal pump and a filter and got it up and running. But I have my koi in it, I've got brim in it, there's some comets, goldfish comets in it, and about 100 tiny little minnows that came out of my dad's pond at home.
Thank you, because it is a lovely addition, and I didn't know it was here, so it is a hidden gem.
I didn't know it was here either at first, but it's here now, and it's looking really good, and very proud of it. Very proud of it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
On this month's edition of Project Paulding, we caught up with Jimmy Renfro, our building maintenance manager, to find out more about how they are helping to light up the county.
Hi, Jimmy. Thanks for talking with us today. We understand that you and your team are about to undergo a new project at Mount Tabor Park. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, ma'am. We're fixing to change out all the parking lot lighting there. It's a total of 29 light fixtures to a new LED light that will be cheaper for us to operate on power consumption, and it'll also provide a brighter light and more light coverage than what we have now.
About how long will this project take?
It should take about a week for us to start and finish the project.
How is this project being funded?
It is being funded by SPLOST.
What other projects can you tell us about?
Well, recently we have changed all of the gym lights at Taylor Farm and Mount Tabor to LED lighting, cutting down on power consumption there. We've also changed out all the tunnel lights on the Silver Comet Trail to LED lights. And we've also changed all the lights in the building here on the first floor to LED lights. So all of this means more energy efficient lighting for us for the county. But we've really enjoyed working with Michael Justice at Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs and helping them with their maintenance needs.
Well, thank you for talking to us, and thank you for all that you do for us in the county.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to this month's edition of Paulding Post.
We hope you have a fantastic November and great Thanksgiving. And don't forget, now that the time change is here, change your smoke detector batteries.
Also, don't forget, stay cool, Paulding County.
Good afternoon. I'll call the Paulding County Board of Commissioners Board Meeting for November the 12th to order, and thank you for being here. I don't see any elected officials to notice, but if you'll stand with me, we'll have an invocation, and then we're honored to have the state champs of the ROTC competition, the North Paulding High School ROTC, that will post the colors after the invocation. Let's all pray together. Heavenly Father, we're amazed we can bow before you and thank you for all the blessings of life that you would desire that we pray without ceasing. It's almost like breathing. And today, as we need you to be present in this meeting, to learn your guidance and to feel your presence, we just give you great thanks. Very, very grateful for the law enforcement in the county and all our department heads, and pray a blessing upon their families during this Thanksgiving and Christmas season. Pray these things in Christ's name. Amen. Please post the colors.
Thank you. Order. Arms. Post. Present. Arms. Order. Arms.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. Left face. Forward. March.
State champs, congratulations again. Brian, if you bring forward the list, please, and if you have your cell phones on, silence them, please. Thanks, sir. We have action to adopt the October 22nd, 2019 work session minutes and the October 22nd, 2019 board meeting minutes. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Approved by Commissioner Davis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Caker. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And any opposed? Carries 5-0. Have no announcements, no invited guests. Under bid awards, number 1 is action to award the purchase of data terminals, vehicle mounts, and software to ProLogic ITS in the amount of $673,078.02. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Stover. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hart. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. Number 2 is action to award the purchase of dispatch consoles and 911 laptops to CDWG in the amount of $30,038.84. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to award.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Hart. Is there a second?
A second.
Second by Commissioner Stover. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. Bid award number 3 is action to award the contract to procure, construct, and install the HPE SimpliVity Hyper-Converged Solution to the lowest responsible bidder in the amount of $321,532.95. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Davis. Is there a second?
Second.
A second by Commissioner Stover. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. No reports this afternoon from committees and departments. No one has signed up for participation on agenda items. Under the consent agenda is discuss action on 5 consent agenda items. And I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Stover. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. Under old business, number 1 is the appeal from the Development Waiver Review Committee decision on the application 2019-03-W, a request by Qualusi Vineyards and owner Robert C. Gilbert on approximately 40 acres for waiver of the minimum fire flow requirements that falls under the Development Regulation 4.1.3.6, which is for agricultural operation. The property is located in land lot 39, 40, 105, and 106, District 3, Section 3, on a private road being the north side of Blossom Trail, west of Farm Street at 70 Blossom Trail, portion FKA as Lot 39, Flower Farm subdivision. It's located in Post 4, and the Development Waiver Review Committee's decision was to deny the application with a vote of 3-0. This comes to us tabled from August the 13th, 2019, the Board of Commissioners meeting on that date. At this time, I will entertain a motion.
Make a motion to table it till the December 10th meeting, 2019.
We have a motion to table until the December 10th meeting of this year, 2019. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hart. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. Under new business, number 1 is action to adopt Resolution 19-33, authorizing the filing of an application with the Georgia Department of Transportation and the United States Department of Transportation for a grant for public transportation assistance under Section 5311 of the Federal Transit Laws under Chapter 53 of Title 49 of the United States Code. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Caker. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Stover. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. New business number 2 is action to authorize the chairman to enter into a development agreement with 4-Star Real Estate Group, LLC, for the Magnolia Court subdivision located in Post 4. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Stover. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. And number 3 is action to authorize an increase in the guaranteed maximum price contract with Turner Construction Company not to exceed $63,200,000. Further, authorize the chairman to approve change order request up to the funding limit as they are received with the final cost. And of course, the jail is here in Post 2. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Caker. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hart. As far as discussion, I was listening when Commissioner Davis commented on, the chairman's normal limits, and I'll be more than happy to, whatever the change that comes up, to text, email, or give you a phone call as to what that is, just so you're in the loop.
Dave, that question wasn't, that was just that was an honest question. I wasn't trying to make a point with anything. I know that stuff goes through Scott and it comes to you. My concern was to make sure that we're not going to get some sort of a legal challenge by going this route, and that was my concern.
I took it that way.
Okay, good.
I just want to do our best.
I mean, if you want to fight, we can fight, but not over that.
Oh, how about just leg wrestling? But yeah, you mentioned Scott. He'll bring it all to me, and Baker Street and Scott and I are always trying to keep you all informed. All right, so we got a motion and a second discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. Number 4 is action to approve a development agreement between Pine Hill Investments LTD and Abney Austin Investments LP and Paulding County, Georgia, for the Possum Creek Gap Sewer. Post 4. And
Make a motion to approve.
A motion to approve by Commissioner Stover. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hart. Is there any discussion on that one? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Carries 5-0. Number 5 is action to adopt Resolution 19-34, confirming executive session for the purposes of pending and potential litigation. And I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Commissioner Davis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Caker. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries 5-0. That's the conclusion of regular business. No one signed up for non-agenda items. We have no executive session this afternoon. Now I will entertain, unless someone has some other remarks.
Well, I would just tell everyone to have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving holiday, because our next time back here will be after the turkey feast. So y'all have a good holiday and a good safe time traveling if you're traveling.
All right, then did somebody already make the motion?
I'll make the motion. We adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, and second?
I'll second it.
Second by Commissioner Stover. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.